And just like that, I have returned after a long week break. Taking a rest for the longer journey ahead, yes. I have watched all of the Squid Game. So uh, all right. Hello, Hamburg. Welcome, welcome. Let's just chill for a bit. Get oriented back into streaming. It's super, super hot. It's like 40 degrees or something. Celsius. Well, it's 34 degrees. 35 degrees. But that's still hot as hell. Hello, comment, welcome, welcome. Anime gals are such a mood. It's true. Let's see. What have I been up to, shall we? In my 1 week of hiatus. So let's just talk about the biggest event, and the biggest event is trying to apply for an art school that has studio illustration. Now, this all began because I went to that school, I would say a couple of months ago in April, I think. And we got to see what the students made, what they did in classes, what kind of campus it is, you know? And I felt like, wow, this is actually a very good place to just make new connections and then also be able to draw, right? Fast forward to this month, and I had to do the entrance exam for the art school. We had to do 3 tasks at home. One was a motivation letter on why we wanted to go to that school in particular. Another is inspiration, what inspires you. And then also a choice of different types of drawings you want to make, like a still life, a portrait, you know, an illustration, picture. But what I chose was something that, you know, is emotional or evokes emotions and has a message. And I came up with this illustration. The concept is there, you know. I still need to work on the fundamentals. So this is a combination between addiction and then also like privacy and how we use social media. I told them We are so focused on how many likes, how many retweets, you know, we are getting, and think that it's valuable. You know, it says a lot about your worth. If you don't get any likes, then you're worthless. But if you get a lot of likes, then, you know, you're worth something. But in reality, no. That's not how value works, right? And then we usually post a lot on social media, especially on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and give live updates on where we have been, what we're up to. And that's where the eyes come in, because everyone and anyone can see what you're up to. And usually it's also, we compare ourselves to these highlights of other people's lives and then devalue our own lives into thinking like, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that, I'm falling behind, I'm this, I'm that. But in reality, you're just seeing just like one part of their entire life. You know, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they're... What the hell, boy? Sorry, Demi, but I'm surely not a father. As clearly I am a anime girl. I mean, I am, yes. Okay. And as an anime girl, I can't give you my so on called, you know. I'll just take a, you know, post a picture here. I cannot give you this. I cannot give you my yep. Sorry. I'm sorry, Demi. I think you got the wrong person, unfortunately. Well, anyway, so I went to the entrance exam. They gave us a task to do while we went on one-on-one conversations with the teachers. Yeah, I gave my presentation. The first meeting, or like the first one-on-one conversation I had with them, did not go well. Did not go well. Because I didn't bring a lot of my artwork. Because I thought they were gonna be like, you know, they were gonna look more at the drawings and talk about the technical composition, the story. No, they just wanted to see like all the artwork I did. And I was like, what? I'm like, okay. Because they are more focused on the creative side rather than the technical side, and kind of conflicted with that. Because I understand creative is important, but technicality, I would say, is a little bit more important to me. But of course, in the day task, I still, you know, pulled out my creativity. The task was, there were 100 objects, and with these 100 objects, we had to conceptualize it into something that it's not used for. For example, a Swiss Army knife. I turned into like a crab drawing because it has the shape of a crab. I can draw it real quick. So this is the exact form. This is exactly what I drew, you know, and it's a Swiss Army knife. And then I drew other parts of the Swiss Army knife. Certain angles, it looked like a monster. So on and so forth. Right, and this tested creativity. And like technicality wise, there's not really much they said about technicality. They just wanted to see our concepts, storytelling. And it makes sense, you know, concept and storytelling, because it is important. It is indeed true that I struggle with, you know, concept and storytelling. But that's because I want to improve my technicality first. And then add the story. Because if you are good with technicality, it already looks good. And then with the story, this is just OP combination, right? Where if you have a story and the technicality is not there, then this is, you know, this is good in its own way, like emotions wise. It calls more to people, I'd say. But then technicality, if technicality is lacking, you know, it's like, okay, what am I actually seeing here? You know, it depends. Like, I did well in the second conversation, because they were surprised. They were like, wow, holy shit, you're actually very creative, your drawings are good. But then they also said like, oh, but the first meeting was a disappointment because you didn't show a lot of your art. But I would say in the second meeting is more important, because this showed off my creativity on the spot. And this also showed my storytelling, my drawing. Just because in the first meeting I didn't, you know, show a lot of art, doesn't mean that in the second meeting, you know, gets more devalued, right? I would say the second meeting had a stronger impact on the whole situation. But then this made me wonder, like, is this really what I want to do? Because if storytelling and creativity is more important and technicality gets a little bit, you know, like ignored, then I don't know. I'll probably still give the school a try, but if it's not my thing, then I'll just dip. And that just means I'll work on technicality plus storytelling by myself. Was it just one person you met with, or more? Like, it was 3 people. 2 teachers and like 1 alumni from the school. Yeah, I would say it's like a 40-60. Hello Martina, welcome. 40-60%, I pass. So it is what it is. Okay. I want to focus on my line work and how I draw stuff. Because right now it feels very chaotic and all the lines are just suggestions rather than clean connected lines. Well, I think it's more I have to clean up. And give pieces more time. Garikaiji, bye bye. You think you can improve by going to that school? I guess my creativity, yes, but I don't know if technicality or my drawing skills will. It depends, yeah. Like, it made me think of storytelling a little bit more, and then also thinking what my characters are actually doing, you know? There won't be a third meeting. It's either today or tomorrow I will know the answer, so... we'll just have to wait. Hello, Sai. Welcome, welcome. If you're looking to make connections, have you looked at any events or meetings going on at your local library? I met a lot of people connected with a local art collective that owns a few galleries around the city through just an average art meetup. Oh, wow. I haven't really, thought or searched up any of those things, but it might be very interesting. I wonder, when will Sai stream? Oh my god, Uma Musume. The first thing I see when opening up their Twitter is them as Uma Musume. This is a great day for humankind. Incredible Twitter feed, hell yeah. I've been addicted to fucking Uma Musume, man. Uma Musume has me bound. I played 30 hours of Uma Musume. Now I'll steal their idea. What would I look like as Uma Musume? I'll do some Tachyon. Agnos Tachyon. What's it called? Cosplay. Surely. I love Tachyon's expressions so much, actually. She's such a goated horse girl as well. I want to get more star shards for Tachyon because I want to unlock the lab coat outfits, but like you need 100, I think, to upgrade them. Like 150-ish. Okay, no. You think you'd ever do a gaming stream, or do you prefer to just keep drawing? I wonder if I go into variety. That's the thing I wonder. Right? Like, I mainly want to do art, but at the same time, if I stream games, then I'll be able to show off more of my personality. You know? Because I thought of, doing membership streams once I have memberships for like drawing, karaoke, all that stuff. Because I don't want to clog up my entire YouTube with like, you know, different kinds of thing. I want art to be the main focus. Maybe just one day of the week thing? Maybe. That might be something. Hello, Cuz. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Pandy. Welcome, welcome. Oren stuff, welcome, welcome. Bah, feel like I'm lacking in a lot. Maybe because I don't give it enough time. Been patient. Hello, Alvan Kaiser, welcome. Do you plan to sell your art in the future once I would say, good enough? This is Agnes Takyan. Hello, Nakumira, welcome. Slurp. Ah, 3D, how to make stuff 3D. It's so... like what? Solution and drop shadow and then never look at it again. Step to profit. Fair. Add shadow equal. Yaki just sent me a DM and told me, is it infringement to watch your stream on my stream? What does that mean? Oh, this man. You fool. What the hell? He's actually infringing. I even muted my desktop audio so you wouldn't hear Yagi, but I think it's fine right now. I can't believe it, Yagi. How dare you do this?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know
What the hell?
Hey, Shiro.
He's actually infringing. I even muted my desktop audio so you wouldn't. Who is
hear
Yagi?
Yagi,
Yagi is
but I
an
think it's
artist
fine
friend of mine right now. I can't believe it, Yagi. How dare you do this? Here's a link. What the hell? You hear the Shiro. Can't believe it. Okay. Alright, let's have them. You've been narrated. Let's have them in the background. You can hear Yagi stream. Yeah, you can just go on Yagi's stream. Can't believe Yagi is stealing my viewers. How dare you? But yeah, my 3D, like in the 3D aspect, I feel like. And I don't like it. I don't like when all my homies hate when we can't, you know, draw stuff in 3D. Yagi smells. Yagi very smelly. Yagi smells. Yagi smell bad. Oh, you can't hear the audio anymore. No. No, no, they cannot. They cannot. Fool. Effortless. VTubership ended with Shiro. Yaki, he's not do VTuber now. No, no, no. Like Yagi wants to get better at, gestures and stuff, but I want to get better at illustration and drawing, which is what Yagi is better at. It's like an infinite cycle. A lot of naked men in his stream is insane. That's so cooked. Guess cylinders. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't listen to copyrighted music, Yagi. He's going to copyright his stream and my stream. Alright. I'll let him be. I'll let him be. For now, I shall just concentrate on my own stuff. Like, Yagi's illustrations are so good. They display 3D form, the faces he draws are always so mesmerizing, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of illustrations he has not shown yet because he's a little shy. But like, his illustrations are god tier. Like, I don't know what I have to do. Sometimes you're like very, very stuck, especially for like faces, the body. Even if I study it, I feel like, I'm stuck, I think it's just time. And actually think about what I'm seeing, You both have very different streaming vibe. It's awesome, Mirash. Right, so I'll end stream short. I still need to get back into streaming. But I've got a lot of thinking to do. Especially when it comes to drawing illustration. On what I need to improve, what I lack. But yeah, go check out Yagi. He's currently improving at his gestures. So, otsuro otsuro otsushiro. Take care. Bye bye. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.